What would you like to see Sanford improve upon?
More affordable housing, number one.
That was a common response as we hit the road to the 32771 zip code. Sanford, like much of Central Florida, has a critical deficit of affordable housing.
Yeah, we learned new units are starting to go online and more are on the way. Anchor Justin Wormuth joins us now. Justin, this is really a collaborative effort between the private sector and local governments.
Yeah, absolutely, Matt. Developers simply can't build something with traditional debt and equity and then keep the rents low. So they need governmental funding in order to become affordable. Now, not only are these public-private partnerships adding to the supply, they're also adding to the quality of these units. That is something I saw firsthand when I hit the road to Sanford.
The Sanford community has evolved. It has grown.
Shirlene Keenan is a born and raised Sanfordite.
I graduated from Seminole High, went to Goldsboro Elementary, Lakeview Middle. Yes, which is Millennium now.
We caught up with her as she was moving into her new unit at Monroe Landings, a brand new affordable housing development in the historic Goldsboro community. When you saw inside, what was your initial reaction?
Oh, it was beautiful. Brand new.
Brand new.
Yes, I'm walking in newness. Yes, the bedrooms are nice size. I have my walk-in closet. Yes, I love that. What woman doesn't? And the washer dryer unit is large enough. We have the space is spacious, and I'm going to love it.
The complex has a total of 144 units, all dedicated to low-income renters, someone who makes no more than 60% of the area's median income. 2 playgrounds, a pool, and other amenities included as well.
It's been a journey.
We also met Debbie Paget, who's paying $500 for her 2-bedroom, 2-bathroom unit at Monroe Landings.
I'm just real grateful, just real thankful.
Monroe Landings is a major upgrade from the former affordable housing development that once stood on this site. That one was called Lake Monroe Terrace. It was here for decades, but over time it became rat-infested and was deemed uninhabitable. And then in 2013, it was eventually demolished along with some other affordable housing sites in the city.
The area has been beautified with this.
Keenan never lived in Lake Monroe Terrace, but remembers growing up in other affordable housing communities nearby. None of them quite as nice as this one.
We didn't have the apartments as we did. We had row houses.
We've got 5 or 6 developments in the city of Sanford.
Ryan Von Weller is the COO of Windover Housing Partners, the developer behind Monroe Landings. He said new residents are surprised they can afford a place that looks like this.
When the private sector got engaged in this and tax credits became available in the 90s, what you're seeing is, we own this. So we have a vested interest in keeping it nice, keeping it pristine, and doing everything we can to keep a nice looking product.
But given the severe shortage of affordable housing in the Central Florida area, it can be challenging for someone to secure one of these units.
We'll be filled up here in the next 30 days. 100%. Our staff takes a look at all the income that's coming in, job, fixed income, whatever it may be, and it has to be underneath that threshold or else they don't qualify to live here. So that's the government's checkpoint to make sure that these units are going toward the income demographic that's targeted.
It was a process, a 4-month process to get in, but life is a process.
Great outlook from her. And now Monroe Landings is the first large-scale development to be built in the Goldsboro community in more than 20 years. So this really is a long time coming, and they have even more space. Windover Housing Partners has a couple more lots to add another 144 units to go in right next to those new apartments.
And that's good news for people who need a place to live.
Yes.
And that is kind of the perfect situation because it was affordable housing before. As they add more, are people who live in that area concerned about things like traffic and overcrowding in schools?
I think that they will let that go if they can have a place that looks like that for the price that they are being asked to pay. You know what I mean? That's an easy, balancing act. A lot easier than I think other situations for maybe market rate housing. That's what we see. Anytime I do a story about a new mixed-use community coming to a neighborhood, the number one thing that I see in the comments section is more unaffordable apartments coming to our area to make schools overcrowded and to make traffic worse. So I think that they're okay with it if they are.
It's one or the other.
That's right.
Yeah.
And those are so beautiful. And the women
are.
you talked to, they were just so happy.
They
you
are.
could just feel that.
It's such an improvement from their current living situation. And yes, it is a very competitive process. But I think as more come online, and hopefully more do come online over the next decade or so, it will put at deficit. It will, get us to a good place, because right now, the Central Florida area, the Orlando metro, has the fourth most deficit, highest deficit of affordable housing.
$500 a month. It's a pretty good looking
great.
spot to
Yeah.
live.
Right.
Justin Warman, thank you very much.
got it.
We'll be highlighting stories just like that one when we hit the road this Wednesday at Sanford, and we're going to shine that light on the zip code 32771. We'll be broadcasting live from Hollerbox German Restaurant, live from 4 to 7 p.m. Be sure to come out and watch.
Yes.
Grab a bite to eat. We'd love to chat with you.
Yes, we are excited to hit the road on Wednesday.